It's Rick from Unrecognizable Vlogs signing in for another vlog. It's going to be a good one. Well, it's the next morning. Slept really well. I'm sleeping really great lately. Just really great. Sun has come up, and as you can see, it's shining on my face from outside that window, and the leaves are starting to come out in the trees. So I'll show you what that looks like, because it's a totally different look during the summertime and springtime than it is during the winter. It's beautiful outside right now, and it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's gonna be about 80. I go to work today at 10 o'clock, and I'll be there, so it's gonna be a good one. Good morning, Amy. Oh, look at her! Look at her! She's so great. I love my kitty. I love my kitty. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love my kitty. I like spring because it's kind of a renewing of life. You know, during the winter, it's so bleak and so cold, and there's no green, there's no flowers, there's no anything, and I really love the spring because it is so beautiful, and it's like this rebirth of life and a new start, right? Everything's green and beautiful, and I just like to look out my window and look at the sun come up. And during the summer, it's even more beautiful. I mean, even winter is beautiful, but it's so much easier to be outside here. So just stoking that I can look outside and see the rebirth. And it's something I didn't grow up with. We always had green, we always had trees. And so I enjoy spring and summer and winter and fall in Iowa very much, because, you know, I've been doing this vlog about a year now on this channel. And I get to see, looking back, of all the things I've done. That's why I vlog. It's not for numbers. It's not for, you know, growing channels or doing anything like that. And I could do all that because there's ways you can do that to make it better. But this is all, I mean, honestly, it's a very selfish project. I like doing it for you guys too, because you guys all watch. And I'm grateful for that, because, you know, it's kind of cool to share my life with people too. You know, sometimes too much, maybe not enough, you know, because all the things that I am, you know, the weaknesses I have, the character defects I have, and, you know, and showing those sometimes on camera can be a little daunting, but it's worth it for me to look back at, you know, a trip to California I took on this channel, and trips I've taken, and, you know, I didn't do too much with Indianapolis, but what a great city and a great time. You know, driving through Indianapolis is like driving in LA, and I got to do that, dude. That's like, I get to things. I get to do all these things in life, particularly in sobriety, because I remember them. There's not this constant need to, you know, to drink alcohol, and it's made my life so much better and so much more fulfilling. You know, some people can, I can't, but man, I have found a gift in sobriety and the life I have of being present and being in the moment, and being able to look out a window and go, man, this is really glorious. And man, life is good. Life is good. Apartment's a mess, but I'm going to be cleaning and doing that like over the next couple of days. And because my cousin Terry is arriving from Arizona in just a few weeks, and we're gonna be doing CR together. So I'm stoked, because, you know, I love to share my experiences with other people. You know, I don't have anyone else in my life except for me and my friends around here who don't appear on camera. And it's going to be a blessing to be able to go through life in sobriety, living in the moment, and you know, being present all the time. And that is so cool, dude. I find life has been so good since I got sober. And with that, I'll move on to the next thing here. But Life is good.
Getting attacked by my kitty. Terrible, terrible things happening with this kitty.
She doesn't even know how to react to this. But she is so great. She sees a phone in my hand and she just wants to be a part of the vlog. Yes, she does. It's so wonderful to have a good kitty like this.
It's so good. It's so good. Yes, it is.
Yes, I love her. I love her. I love her. She's so pretty. Look at these tabby spots. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I'll never give this kitty up. I'll never give this kitty up. Oh. I'm making some bacon and sunny side eggs up eggs. I've got my sunny side up ready. I've just turned them off. They go on slow and low. That is the tempo. And then in here I've got beautiful bacon. A little bacon for Steve, but here's my bacon and eggs. Looking good for breakfast, isn't it? Looking good. Just look how beautiful that is. Woo, bacon and eggs. Well, I've had my breakfast, and that's like my favorite meal of the day that I don't normally eat. But that was good. That was good. Bacon and eggs is like my favorite. Sunny side up eggs and beautiful, beautiful bacon out of the oven. So I love it. I love it. I love my life, dude. Can't complain. Gonna go walk to work in about, I don't know what time it is. So I gotta get dressed, number one. And then off to Hy-Vee. So we'll be doing that here in a couple hours, and it's gonna be a good one. I've got a special thing arriving in the mail. I ordered. I've been making bread, like really good bread lately. Bread flour, salt, yeast, and water. That is it. I can add some other things like flavor ingredients, like herbs, and I've done that. But I've got a cast iron bread baking thing to make my bread more crunchy, have a better crust and better rising. So that's what's coming in the mail on Thursday, and then I'm going to redecorate in here a little bit, so it'll be cool. But it's going to look a little different in my apartment, and I do this during the year. I move my chair closer to that. I've got a big old coffee table now that I have to figure out with, but yeah, good day.
Off to work. Time to go off to work. I just came out of checked on Alexander Hamilton. I had to pick up a couple of powdered donuts. But yeah, time to walk to work. Safety guy here today, so this ought to be interesting. Interesting day. Wash your hands, put the gloves on, all the good things. All I gotta maintain professionalism. Professionalism, amazing. Wonder how bad we get hit. Official.
Helpful smile in every helpful smile in training. Woohoo! I just got home. Busy day. We had a food inspector there who was pretty cool, actually. He was a nice guy. He found a few things wrong, and then he found some few things right, which was pretty good, dude. I love getting a good report. We had some pork near some ready-to-eat foods next to him. Not over him, above him, but just around him. He didn't like that, so had to move him. And our hoods look good because we clean those all the time. Our everything looks good because we're pretty clean, but you know that was it. And then there was the deli case. We had to turn it down because it was a little warm. So things were like not in the food danger zone, but they were marginal. You know, they weren't too hot to where we'd have to throw them away. So we totally would. But everything looked good. The food's getting better than when I first was there. If you get there at noon, the food is fresh. If you get there at 2:00 in the afternoon, it's not. But you know, it's a good place, dude. I can't complain. You know, I think all the major food they make is made in a commissary. We make meatloaf, we make fried chicken, we do all kinds of stuff. We do sushi in-house. So we do a lot of things. We do our Hai Chai, which is American Chinese food. That's good. That's not complaining. We make our own fried rice and our own rice and all that stuff, so it's all solid. But just got home and I got somebody on my lap because this is how it is. Hi, baby. Look, it's the camera. It's the camera. It's the camera. I saw Jamie and Bella and Hadley and Evie there because they're like constant in my life. They're like my nieces. They're like my nieces, and I love them. I love seeing them, and they're good kids. They're starting to realize I am not a scare dude. I'm not at all a scare dude. So, not a scare dude at all anymore. And I'm grateful for that. So it's been a good day. Rick from the Unrecognizable Vlog, signing out.